All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bahashem,
Hashem,
Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wakakodash. Double honors to our elders and our apostles, the great millstone who taught us his truth and who rule well. Peace and salutations to you, sincere Akim, that's pushing his truth and sincerity and honesty, and all you sincere listeners. All right, this is a lesson, brought to you by a couple brothers from the GMS SF camp. It's the brother Shemayim.
Badia.
Kind of, we just came together through the spirit, to go into how, pretty much that we have to cast off, the cares of this world, man. All right, because this world that's set up, all right, by the wicked. All right, this whole entire world that is set up, all right, is set up to attack righteousness. Okay, it's set up in contrary to righteousness. Everything that's of this world is of how to please your flesh and how to be insatiable. All right, and indulge, all right, in your desires. Do what you want to do. This is what this society promotes. It doesn't promote anything that has to do with righteousness or anything that has to do with Yahweh Bashim Shai. Okay? But as us, in this truth, we say we are the hopeful elect. We are the light of the world. Okay? We are the living embodiment of what righteousness is supposed to be. Okay? And the Lord has given us His truth, so we have to walk therein. So, did Jake want to get a quick precept?
Come on. This is 2 Timothy 2:3. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahushua Hamashiach.
Yep, endure hardness as a good soldier. Okay? Because that's exactly what is going to be. That's going to be the state of the battle. All right? It's going to be much hardness because we're trying to walk uprightly in the land that's wicked. All right? So that's the tension right there. That's the battle. That's the hardness. All right? Because this world it wants to entice you, all right, to defile yourself. Okay? And that's why you have to walk in the ways of Yahweh Bashim Shai. And walking, that's a verb. That's the action. All right? So that means you have to apply, all right, the words of Yahweh Bashim Shai. You have to apply the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. All right? You got to live by these wise things of the scriptures. All right? You know how, they got, say, for instance, like a movie or something. They got the old man, and he's supposed to be wise, and he got all these wise things and stuff. All right, well, that's how we're supposed to be, and all wise things come from the scriptures. All right, we're not living our lives according to the wisdom of this world. We're living our lives according to the wisdom of Yahweh Bashim Shai, our true understanding of the scriptures. All right, and this wisdom is supposed to be at the forefront of our mind. All right, so when a situation presents itself, we can already be mentally prepared to apply, all right, the knowledge, all right, that we have learned. Okay, you can't just Baba Kashak, did they get that precept about be doers of the word?
Come on. There's James 1:22.
All right.
But be ye doers of the word and not hearers only.
Yeah, be ye doers of the word and not hearers only. All right? Because that's where that action needs to take place. Okay? Is by doing the word. And how do you do the word? How do you walk in the word? You have to actively apply the scriptures, man. You can go ahead, all right?
Yeah, I was going to say, too, there's a scripture that pretty much says, there's one that teacheth many, but is unprofitable unto himself because he got all the wisdom, he's teaching many, but he's not applying it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's James 1.
Fine.
My bad.
Yeah, no, go ahead. You got it.
There's James 1:22. But be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves.
Yep. Beautiful.
For if any be a
Like
hearer,
like I was gonna say, like the brother was saying, you know, there's guys that got all the wisdom and knowledge, all right, but they're unprofitable unto themselves, which in return they're deceiving their own self, all right, because they're not actually applying the word that they're saying, all right, they're not applying the words that they're teaching, okay, and when you come into the truth, all right, and you're growing in the spirit, okay, yeah, you stop eating pork, all right, you grow your beard out, but there's more weightier matters of the scriptures that needs to be applied too when you get deeper into his knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. All right, it goes deeper. So you can continue on.
God. For if any be a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in a glass.
Yep. Keep going.
For he beholdeth himself and goeth his way, and straightway forgetteth what manner of man he was.
Yep. So if you hear the word, all right, you're teaching the word, all right, it's like you looking at yourself, okay, this is what I look like. Okay, I got I got like a green shirt on, I got a beard, you know. But then if you're not applying it, it's like you're walking away from the mirror and you forget who you were or what manner of person you were. Okay, you completely forget who you are. And that's what happens, all right, when you don't apply the words, all right? And, you know, that's something that we all have to work on. There's scriptures that we can apply that we don't even, you know, sometimes we might not even know that a scripture could be applied in a certain situation. All right, that's why you have to pray to Yahweh Shai that he gives you more discernment, okay? Because there could be situations that the Most High could put you in, all right, where you're going to need to apply that scripture, all right, or else you're going to be in a jacked up situation. So, yeah, you can, if you had anything to say, all right.
Yeah, cause the spirit, yeah, like the scripture, there's many different situations, you know, that you come into, you know, when it's truth, like you'll have moments, you know, where you'll have like a lazy demon on you, you know, and then you'll have scriptures, like scriptures say to basically wisdom meeting you in every thought, you know, you'll have different situations pop up. You'll have maybe like a sleep demon on you or lazy demon, and you'll have you got all kind of scriptures and Proverbs, you know, speaking on against the not being slothful, you know, a sluggard, you know, she'll become poor, you know, and then even the one scripture that says to love not sleep, you know.
Yep. And yep, these scriptures are to be applied, man. All right, so that what do you do? All right, when you find yourself going contrary to the scriptures, you modify your behavior. You change your behavior. All right, and then now you're walking back on your Salakia. Now your eye is becoming more single. That's the word I was looking for. I got a quick precept.
Come on.
This is 1 John chapter 2 and 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is... You got it.
My bad.
You got it. I was just going to continue reading, but you're going to break it down.
Yeah, cause. So, you know, love not the world, you know, neither the things that are in it. Because, like you speaking on the spirit of the eye being single, you know, because if you love anything in this world, then your eye is not going to be single. You know, you're going to always revert back to the ways of the world. You know, and like so, the ways of the world is I said, not being patient. You know, scriptures speak on being patient. You know, this world teaches the exact opposite of the scriptures. You know, because the wicked is in power.
Yep. And in this world, if you love the world, that means you're going to become wanton. And that word wanton goes into being undisciplined. And this world teaches you how to be undisciplined. All right? They don't teach you, like the aqua going into, they don't teach you patience. All right? That's why they have fast food, everything is fast. Everything, you can get it at the push of a button, because they don't teach you how to do hard work. All right? They don't teach you how to be patient. They don't teach you how to grow your own food. This world is completely backwards, And go ahead, if you have something to say.
Oh yeah. That's pretty much it.
Okay. It says, "Love not the world." 1 John 2:15. "Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
God.
For all that is in the world." Oh, you got it.
Yeah, cause so if you love the world, then the love of the Father is not in us. We gotta apply scriptures and be this world is evil, man. Scriptures speak on hating the evil and loving the good. What's the good? Is this word. Loving this word, and not just loving to hear it, but loving to do it.
Mm-hmm. And also, what is the love of the Heavenly Father? To do His commandments. It tells you that. Let me see if I can actually pull that up real quick.
1 John 5:3.
Because if you, yep. Because if you love the world, that means you're not following Yahweh Shema Shai's commandments. All right. Because this place is like totally opposite. There's only two sides. It's either you on Yahweh Shema Shai's side, the creator of the heaven and earth, or you're on the wicked side, And of course, we have to be in this world. We have to do carnal things such as, you might gotta wash your car. You gotta take care of your kids, or you gotta eat. Sometimes you might want to go out to a restaurant and get some food. Get out the house. You might want to go on a hike. All right. But it's talking about, where your desire is. All right, your desire shouldn't be, always chasing after women, or stumbling at the beauty of a woman. All right, your desire should be serving Yahweh Shema Shai. That should be where your heart is. All right, and following His ways. Okay, within the liberty, all right, of the truth, man. All right, and not using the liberty as an excuse, to be wicked, man. All right, to be insatiable. It's all about constriction. All right, bringing your body into subjection. It's all about discipline. Okay. Did Jake have that precept?
Oh yeah, con.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. This is 2nd Esdras 14:14. "Let go from the mortal thoughts. Cast away the burdens of men. Put off now the weak nature."
Yep. And the ways of this world is that weak nature. We have to put off that weak nature, because this world teaches you how to be emotional. All right. It doesn't teach you how to be a judge. It doesn't teach you how to be righteous. All right. It doesn't teach you how to be balanced. All right. And that's a weak nature, man. That way of this world will have your mind all jacked up, man. It'll have you being double-minded. All right, so we have to put off that weak nature, the ways of this world, and then we have to put on the ways of Yahweh Shema Shai. All right, you got it,
Saki, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these psalms.
Yeah, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee. All right, so yeah, there's certain things that we're not perfect. All right, there's certain things that we struggle with still. All right, but we have to cast our burdens upon Yahweh Shema Shai, and we can't let these things hinder us, all right, from making progress, all right, in this truth, man, in this ministry, by making progress in the spirit. we can't let those things hinder us, all right? We have to continue to strive to flee from these wicked days, man. All right? To flee from this wicked kingdom. Or shall I say queendom, okay? Baba Kashak, did you read that last part again?
God. Is 2nd Esdras 14 and 15, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times.
Yep, and haste thee to flee from these times. All right? So we have to constantly push forward to the mark, no matter how much hell that we catch it, man. All right? Because the Most High is going to put us through certain situations, but it's not to destroy us. It's so that we can get over those hurdles, all right, and we can continue to press forward, all right, and overcoming, all right, the trials and many tribulations, all right, that we are going through as the hopeful elect. You know, being attacked by demons, all right, having a demon of doubt, all right, having a lack of faith, which we're supposed to pray, all right, without ceasing, all right. But once we overcome, all right, those demons, then we become more wiser. We become more fervent in the spirit. We become more stronger. We become more solidified in Yahweh Shema Shai. You got it, out.
God, and just like you was speaking on, you know, we're not perfect, but we're striving, you know, and that's the beauty of it, the correction. Like, okay, you know, I'm going off here, you know, and then you basically replacing, you know, the certain things that you're doing wrong, you know, with the spirit, you know, and that just boosts things even more. Like you said, like the overcoming and conquering, you know, the problems that the demons, you know, and the problems that we, you know, may have had problems jumping over those hurdles at first, you know, overcoming and conquering makes you stronger and closer to Yahweh Shema Shai.
Yep. So when you find yourself in a tough situation, that's when you have to. That's when, you know, you're being forced to have more self-examination. All right, and then with that self-examination, all right, and then also with the counsel of Yahweh Shema Shai, the brotherhood, all right, they can also point out certain things that you didn't realize that you was doing wrong. All right. And then now you're having that self-examination so you can correct the problem, all right? So you can find out what the solution is, all right? You can find out what you're doing wrong, and then you can change it for the better. You know, that's how the aqua is going into. That it's beautiful to have correction. Well, actually, that's the scripture. It tells you, it says happy, I believe it says happy is the man who the Most High corrected.
Come on.
Because when you're in this truth, all right, you're gonna be corrected, man. Because we're not perfect, and it's a learning process, all right? You have to be open for rebuke, open for correction, open for admonishment. Okay?
Come on, because if not, you're pretty much saying, oh, there's no need for improvement. You know, you're pretty much saying that the person who you are is pretty much, oh, this is as good as I'm gonna get. You know, this is the finished product, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
But I got that.
Was that's false?
My bad.
Time. That's false because we're not made perfect until Yahweh Shai puts us in those new angelic bodies. You know, the heart is deceitful, is desperately wicked. You know, so if you believe that you got it already, then you're deceived. You know, so there's always correction, man, because we're not perfect. All right, and you might it's all about keeping up the maintenance. Okay, because here it is. Like it's kind of like a car. You know, you might fix something on over here, and then next thing you know, you got to fix something else. All right, and then you might got to fix like the suspension on the car. The next thing you know, you got to get the oil change. It's about that constant maintenance, you know. so you can be on that level to constantly, produce more fruit, to constantly grow, be in a position to grow. So you got it.
God, and to keep that spiritual motor running smooth.
Con.
Oh, but I got that scripture, Jake, on it.
Yep.
There's a Job 5:17. Behold, happy is the man whom the Most High corrected.
Yep. Happy is the man whom the Most High corrected, because without that correction, you'll continue to go and run into a wall. All right? You'll continue to be going the opposite direction. But if it wasn't for that correction, hey, brother, you going the wrong way. All right, this is where you can improve on. All right, this is where you can, or you might have self-examination. Well, hold on, something ain't right. I need to examine myself, whether I'm in the faith, and see what I can do. All right, to get back focused again. So that correction is there. All right, you should be happy to receive correction, because now you have a chance to get back into that safe zone where you're outside. All right, that's it on that.
Oh, slut. Is Job 5:17. Behold, happy is the man whom the Most High corrected. Therefore, despise not the chastening of the Almighty.
Yes, therefore despise not the chastening of the Almighty, because that's what the Most High does. When you're in the truth, all right, He chastises you so you can learn that lesson, all right, or He chastises you so you won't be destroyed completely, all right. And that chastisement could come in the form of rebuke, or the Most High could just jack you up in your personal life. Are you having financial woes or anything? All right. See, these are all the chastisement of Yahweh Shema Shai, so that you can benefit from it. So you can learn your lesson, all right, or you can purge out those old characteristics that you used to have. Is that it on that?
Come on.
I'm gonna finish this out in 1 John chapter 2 and 16. It says, "For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world. And the world passes." You got it.
Yeah, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, all these things, these temporal things, that you see, the women, the cars, the money, all this is this vanity, man,
Yep. They're set forth to distract you, to throw you off a course, and there are those many different there's many snares that's out there, man. All right, by the spiritual demon Satan, to try to hinder you, all right, from being on that straight gate, man. All right, there's many spirits out there. All right, it's the demon of doubt. Okay, there's many different distractions out here in this world of wickedness, the valley of the shadow of death, to try to deter you and make you go the wrong way, man. All right, so it's important to have that self-examination. All right, because the lust of this world is not of the Father, man. I'm going to continue reading verse 17. "And the world passeth away, and the lust thereof, but he that doeth the will of the Most High abideth forever." All right, so this place is about to be destroyed, man. And you don't want to be destroyed right along with it. We don't want to be destroyed right along with it. All right, so we have to do the will of Yahweh Shema Shai, because that's how you abide forever. That's how you receive everlasting life, all right, and receive that salvation, man. All right, so you'll be preserved when the judgment comes, all right, because you'll be walking uprightly, all right. You'll be applying righteousness in your everyday life, man. All right, and one of the key things, through spirit is that restraint, all right, because this world will have you overindulged, all right. It'll have you distracted, okay. It could be anything. Or you could be going out to eat too much. You could be playing too much video games. Or you could be on the internet too much. All right. We have to learn how to do everything in moderation. All right, and we have to practice restraint. Okay, because our flesh wants to just go out and live, you know, and do whatever. So we have to restrain. We have to put our body into subjection. All right, and we have to do that through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay, because that restraint, the more you restrain, all right, the more single your eye is going to be, the more focused your eye is going to be, you know, towards that goal. Okay, many distractions out here, like women, for instance. All right, you know, all these women. All right, this whole entire society is like provocative. All right, the big keys. All right, but it'll have you running after women, man. All right, oh, you got to get this one. You got to conquer this woman. All right, and these women are proud as hell. All right, you end up talking to like 3 women, and now you wasting your time, man. Now you're not worried about serving Yahweh Shema Shai. See, so that's where you have to put that restraint in. You have to restrain from the lust of the eyes, man. All right, you know, and then you got to focus on the task at hand. Because hold on, I want to get another precept. This is Matthew chapter 6 and 33. But seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you.
God.
All right, so we have to seek first the kingdom of the Most High and seek righteousness. All right, which is the righteousness is the laws of Yahweh Shema Shai and serving Yahweh Shema Shai, doing his will. All right. And applying his will. That's righteousness. All right, so we have to continue to seek that. All right, because that's going to lead to the kingdom of heaven, where all these things, the earth is going to be given unto us. All right, if we restrain now, all right, we're going to have all the women in righteousness. All right, we're going to have all the food in righteousness. We're going to be able to do whatever, all right, in righteousness. All right, but right now we have a job to do. You got it, Doc.
Yeah, you know, saying seeking the kingdom first, you know, the perfect example is King Solomon. You know, he seek the wisdom of Yahweh Shema Shai. It said in applying it, you know, and seeking the kingdom. You know, everything in the kingdom is going to be on perfect, man. You know, it's going to be righteous. Say you do get a female or some money or something like that, you know, on this side. You're not gonna be able to enjoy it, you know, because none of that stuff makes anybody happy. You know, all these people, these entertainers that get this money or hoes and all that, you know, they're more worse off than they were without it. But in the coming times, you know, none of this stuff is going to keep them stable. None of these hoes, money, or is going to keep them stable, you know. But it's wisdom.
Con. Exactly. Yep, the wisdom and power of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. You know? So that's all I had.
God, that's
you know,
all the scripts I pretty much had too.
That's the spirit. You know, we'll just close out, and I just want to say, me first and foremost, you know, it goes for me first and foremost, but we have to remember to always keep, the word and the precepts of Yahweh Shema Shai at the forefront of our mind, all right, which that goes into meditation, deep thought, all right, on the scriptures. And then when you go into the deep thought, all right, you always have it on your mind. When the situation presents itself, all right, you'll be mentally prepared to apply, all right, the word in that said situation, okay? And that's how you walk in the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, is by being a doer of the word. So I pray that this be edifying, to the body. And we want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh,
by Hashem,
Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, Barak Tafah. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the, the hopeful elect and the sincere Akim that's pushing this truth and sincerity and honesty. And the sincere Akim that may tune in and feel Akwat. All right, Shalom.
Shalom.